This is my favorite part of the song. You know how you forget how much of a bop a song is when you haven't listened to it in a while? Why isn't this song about like songs? I remember this part. It's because of the flutes in the back. All right, peeps. Yes, people, welcome. Welcome back to the Patreon or the YouTube channel, bro. I'm sorry, I don't know what just happened, bro. Oh, goodness. Every time I try to deviate from what I normally say, something like that happens. I really need to stop. But look, child, we are here today to get into the first part of our ATEEZ deep dive, discography deep dive. Bruh, we're gonna be going into all of the ATEEZ B-sides, all of their videos, all of their MVs, all of their, I don't know. Yeah, that. We're gonna try and get the storyline down. We're gonna get the lore down. I'm doing this thing new on my Patreon where once a month I'm gonna pick a group that I'm like somewhat familiar with, but like not 100% there yet with, because like, I don't know, I'm more familiar with ATEEZ than most of the groups I intend to do in these deep dives, but ATEEZ is the one that like inspired me. ATEEZ is the one. I'd been thinking about doing something like this for a minute now, and ATEEZ is the one that's making me this like, oh no, I want to do it because I want to understand their storyline. It's literally just because I want to understand their storyline. And I thought, you know what? If I'm going to watch all the MVs in order, why don't I just go through their entire discography in order? And I feel like this will work out because this will give me a chance to really revisit their discography as a bigger stan to them, because the way I stan ATEEZ right now is the most I've ever stanned ATEEZ. Like, it's the most I've ever stanned ATEEZ, period. So it's a very exciting time. Like, I've always been impressed by them. I've always liked them. I've always stand them in the way. Like, I learned their names very fast. I followed them since debut. But, like, there's, like, you know how you, like, go from a stan to, like, an alt tier? Like where they are right now is the difference between me really just standing them and them being an alt tier group for me. And I think they need to be an alt tier group for me. So we got to hear everything. We got to revisit everything. And this, I figured this will be a good way to get my thoughts out on songs that I won't be able to have reaction videos to, since, you know, I've already heard them. And I actually have not heard all of ATEEZ's B-sides. Yes. So you can see I was listening to Underwater when I started this. Bro, so today we're going to get into, let's pull up their discography. I don't have to find it. Maybe I should write a script for this. Oh, I listened to this, the World episode. Ooh. First, let's show you guys what I've liked 24 songs by ATEEZ. They're all here. Most of them are from this most recent album because I did a first listen to that may or may not already be up, but I did it. Oh my goodness. Here you can see all of the ATEEZ. Can you actually see? Here you can see, it's a little hard to see the words on your end, but here you can see all of the ATEEZ tracks I currently have on my like songs. And we're going to revisit. Anyways, yes, let's go through their discography. We'll start at the very beginning with debut. A few of these albums are going to be re-listens for me. They won't be my first reactions, as you can see. I've heard everything off of Treasure. I've heard everything off Treasure too. I've heard this one. This is probably where 2019. I've only heard the things with MDs for this one. So yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. Oh my goodness. This intro was too long, but I had to explain what I was doing. But yeah, bro, we're giving listening party, as I said. If you're watching this on the not so casual tier, well, you're gonna get the full version. If you're watching this on the casual stand tier, it'll be chopped up a bit here and there, just edited down, serve some key moments. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's gonna be edited down even more to even more key moments. Bro, the way to get access to the full versions of these, the very full versions, an extended version will be on the casual stand tier of my Patreon, and the full version will be on the not so casual tier of my Patreon. If you cannot get with either of those, do not worry. I'm doing this kind of as like an early release type of thing. So whether it be months to like a year, eventually I will make this like more and more available. so it'll only be on the not so casual stand tier for now, but in like, I don't know, 6 months to a year from now, I will make it available to the casual stand tier, and then like 6 months to a year after that, I will, like, I don't know. Yeah, that's currently where I am with that. But yes, let's get right into the very first one. Treasure. This is their debut. What a time in history. When is this from? What year is this from? 2018. Is this Ouya? I can look up. Okay. I got goosebumps a little bit. Okay, it's Hongjoon and San. This is a good transition into Pirate King. Ooh, that was really epic. This is really epic. That gave me goosebumps a little bit. Bruh. Damn. Sold. I was sold on Mingi from this very first verse. I was sold on Mingi and Hongjoon from their very first. I actually listened to Treasure first. Before then, I don't know. Did they drop it once? I don't remember. I didn't like check them out the like day they debuted. It was like a month or two afterwards, and I heard Treasure first, and then Pirate King. Treasure might have come first. I don't know. I don't remember. And I like that. But this was the one that sold me on the rappers. Credits on Spotify for this. It's the same names. The voice manipulation. The brassiness. This just slaps. The song is so good. The way the beat switches here, delicious. This is my favorite part of the song. I was so sold on Rapline after this. I was so sold because they're fine in Treasure, but I was more impressed by the vocals in Treasure. When they dropped this video in the choreo and they was rapping like this, I was just like... The chord progression here, as it descends. This shit is amazing. Only Treasure and Pirate King are one of my like songs from this though, which is odd. We're going right on to Treasure. This is the... Okay. As as much of a fool as I just acted over Pirate King, Treasure is actually my favorite. Treasure's my favorite. The piano. You see, they ate in this. Bruh. We don't talk about how much of a bop Treasure is enough. Like, that's crazy. I'm not joking. The lair. That's like it's like one of my favorite things about the song. This part right here. The O's and ooze. And then they took us to the club. It's crazy. You know how you forget how much of a bop a song is when you haven't listened to it in a while? I love this part. Bro, going off with the ad-libs. I remember liking this one. It's very groovy, it's very funky. Station is great. This song in particular sounds a lot like, I'm sure I'll see his name. This song in particular sounds a lot like Eden's solo music. With the production, yeah, you can really, really hear. Like, if you go listen to his solo music, I'm telling you, I have Eden songs too. Will I be able to get to him for here? Why isn't this song about like songs? This is so old school. Yeah, I have like 4 songs by him on my like songs. They're these. That flute is... Bruh. We got disco. We got house. Oh my goodness. We got soul. We got the flute. The instrumentation. I remembered that ad-lib though. I remembered that Jung Ho part though, for whatever reason. I remembered that very clearly. I remembered these ad-libs more than I remember the rest of the song for whatever reason. I think this is my favorite Yo-song hairstyle, you know? They've kind of gotten away from the more tropical sounding elements of their discography, haven't they? Just based off the most recent album. But they used to be very present. I used to be more picky with this sound, but like I've grown to like it more over the years. It's still not like my go-to, like the tropical house dance type of sound. But I used to skip it, but I wouldn't skip it nowadays. I remember this part. It's because of the flutes in the back. Mickey and Hongjun might be in my top 5 rap lines of K-pop. Yeah, I love that part. The synths, it tickles my ears. How I normally listen to music is that I'll put stuff in my liked songs And I'll put them in regular playlists, but most of the time I'm just gonna go to my like songs and then put it on shuffle. And then if I'm listening to shuffle, I find that there's a song I don't want there anymore. I'll just unlike it. But I don't think I've ever unliked an ATEEZ song. Like, they don't get overplayed for me. Some groups, there's like a finite amount of times that I can listen to a song before I don't want to hear it anymore, if that makes sense. That's never happened to me with ATEEZ before. That's not one that I would necessarily have on repeat. But it's also February when I'm listening to this. So, the summertime, different story. Yo, I don't remember this song at all. Give us some ooze. We've got clapping. It's through the saxophone. We love a good saxophone sample. I feel like I will remember this song. Okay. I love that. That is such an interesting saxophone sample. Don't. Bruh, I must have not listened to this song again after I listened to it for the first time. Because I don't remember this sounding like this at all. I thought it was going to be a ballad. I thought it was going to be a piano ballad. That's not what this is. What? Okay, Evans. One thing, let me say about ATEEZ, I like about their music is very immersive and is very evocative of their like pirate concept, because that kind of sounds like, I don't know, that sample sounds like pirate-like. It kind of sounds like a trumpet or something, or ship horn, I don't know. It's hard to describe. But I get a lot of pirate imagery just from the sounds of their music. And I don't think they get enough credit for how well their music suits their concept. Like, I don't think they get enough credit. Not even from me. I don't think anyone gives them enough credit for how perfectly aligned their music and their concept is. Like, consistently. Bruh, that 8. Okay, at the end of this, I'm going to rank all the albums. I'm going to rank all the B-sides. Maybe not rank all the B-sides. I'm going to rank, at the end of this, I'm going to rank all the albums. And I'm going to rank all the B-sides that I add to my liked songs. Maybe. Who knows? No promises on that. But at the end of this, I'm glad I re-listened to this. Very fun. Gems. Treasure's still my favorite. Treasure's still my favorite. Bruh, I need to get back into listening to that. That needs to be added to the rotation. Once again, bruh. In fact, let me... So it'll be closer. Up to the top. Unlike it and then re-like it again. So it'll be in my face, so I'll remember to listen to it more often. I enjoyed that. Treasure is my favorite. Then Pirate King, then My Way, then Twilight, then Stay. The intro's great. The intro is great. The intro was doing the introing. Anyways, that's it for this one. In part 2, we will be doing episode 2021. I have 3 things liked off this one. I remember these very well. Desire was my favorite ATEEZ B-side of all time before this most recent album came out. So. See you then. Thanks for watching. Love you, bye. Not them going out on a date and us bearing witness. I love that. That's a good closer child. What is happening?